Speciesism is prejudice or attitude of bias in favor of the interests of members of one's own species and against those of members of other species.
It actually changed my view of where you go because when I was a child, I found out actually my dad brought me a small the chicken, and I grew up with that chicken, and I teach the chicken how to sit on my arm and then jump from it and like fly a bit, and it's follow me all the time. Whenever I'm going to the garden, it's actually really smart. When I'm going to the garden, like to water the flowers and everything, it was like following me and also helped me to dig, let's say. So yeah.
That would be interesting to know that chickens are that intelligent, because we usually view chicken as like food, but to think that they can be intelligent like cat, I would actually respect them more, sort of, because usually what I always see in chickens that they're just there to be eaten and they don't actually have that sort of intelligence. So if there would be like information about them being more intelligent or intelligent like cats, I would actually respect them more, I guess.
I think we have to start keeping chickens as pets, just like we keep cats too. Because the reason why they keep cats is because of their intelligence, they believe. So we'll stop killing chickens, then we'll have them as pets.
It could be actually, a new experience for you, because, or actually you could relate it to birds, like having a bird in your house. Birds are very kind, lovely, they're very loyal, quiet sometimes, and they're not hard to pet or to feed. So you could consider a chicken like a bird, like a parrot or budgies or anything like that.
I think I would start consider them as a house pets, and to understand them more how I understand cats, how they react and interact with them.
To be honest, I would share this information I would go there, shoot maybe a documentary about it, how the whole process from the chicken to become a food, and share it with all the people around. I would try to share it with TV and maybe post it in the social media to let other people know, and maybe it will change to their view as well.
Well, imagining that a chicken goes suffering process, goes being abused, being harmed, being cut, having blood running out of them, is actually very, very sad. It's like you're comparing it to other animals, and animals have emotions like humans.
Well, actually, I do know that chicken do suffer in the process of becoming food, but the usual argument is that chicken they don't actually have a long lifespan, so they don't actually stay for too long alive. So that's why most people prefer killing it and having it as food. Otherwise, I do accept that they do suffer and they go through a lot of torture while they're being turned into food.
Bro, it's painful when you're trying to take someone's life. So if we learn that it's painful, we'll stop killing them.
Yeah.
So it will save life. So we'll just stop killing them. That's it.
I would at least decrease my eating in chicken.
And the goat is a bit the size of some animals. They are not fitting into, let's say, if the people they are living in flats, so it's not really comfortable to look after them because they need to eat grass or some vegetables, and it makes noise, and it smells sometimes as well. So
I've stayed with dogs, I've stayed with cats as well. We have them at home. So a dog is very easy to sort of train. That's the right word. It's easy to train. You can have them do this, you can have them do that. But goats, they are so stereotypical. Another thing, dogs have a lot of things to do. They serve as protection, a lot. Other than goats, I guess.
I think dogs can be related to us more, through emotions,
they kind of understand us. Also, you can train them easily. But goats, it's kind of rare if somebody like pets a goat because it's hard and it feels like they're a bit untidy. So yeah, I think dogs are much better than goats.
And they felt like dogs are more like emotional than other pets.
I'm familiar with this information. I heard about it many times before, but I have a story about it. My friend, he went to Korea. He visited Korea, and he took his dog with him. It was a golden retriever, and he didn't really know about this information that much. And there were some like regions that they were eating dogs. So he went to the cafeteria, as I remember, and he was sitting outside with his dog, and a waiter came like to him to get the order, and then he said like, "Oh, nice dog. He looks really like cute and fresh." It was kind of weird. He didn't really notice it, so waiter he left, and later on he started like to drink like a tea, I don't know, some snacks before the food. Like after an hour, they brought a dish, and he started to eat that food, and it had a meat. It was like something like a soup with the meat. Later on, when the waiter came and he asked like, "What is this meat? It's really delicious, really tasty. I really like it." And then he said, "Yeah, it's a dog meat." Then he realized that his dog is not around, and he asked about it to the waiter. "Where is my dog?" And they say they cooked it.
A dog can stay for years and years and years. So I think it can do a lot of good things, and it can have more benefits while you have it alive than using it as food. You can try other things. I mean, white dogs, because they have a long lifespan, so you can use it.
Probably because of some diseases and infections that dog has that might reduce human lifespan. I would advise them to stop so that it can lengthen their lifespan, their period of stay on Earth.